Good morning, Stacy.
Morning.
I wanted to talk to you about the payments.
Okay.
Okay, well, I happened to be looking at some ERAs that you left on your desk and some EOBs, and I noticed that we're getting a lot of denials on a lot of codes.
Well, that's not my fault. If they don't put the right codes in, I just bill whatever's in the system.
Well, are you telling us what are the right codes?
I'm not sure what they do for therapy, so how would I know what code to use?
Well, I don't know. You've been doing this job for a while. I mean,
Well, yeah, but I don't know what the therapists do. All I know is how to put the payments in and how to do the billing.
Well, when you do the billing, do you notice things that they're billing that they shouldn't?
Well, they bill stuff that doesn't get paid, obviously, because that's what you're seeing is written off.
Could you write those down and give them to us?
Yeah, if you're already seeing them, I thought they would know. I mean, they're therapists. How do they not know what codes to bill?
I don't know. How come you didn't bring it to my attention?
I don't know. I just didn't, I guess.
Well, do you think you could start tracking the ones that aren't being paid?
Mm-hmm. I'll write it down.
Okay. What is all this? I didn't even get to go through that pile.
Because that's my pile.
Okay. What is it?
It's stuff that I'm working on.
Well, when are you going to finish it?
Well, most of them are already done. I just have to follow up.
All right.
Like, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do as a biller. So if there's stuff in here that's wrong, it's not my fault. I'm putting everything in exactly the way it comes back.
All right. Well, I think we have to sit down and have a meeting.
Well, we can have a meeting, but I'm telling you that I know my job.
All right. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
What can I do for you?
Well, I came in over the weekend, had notes and things to do, but I happened to see some of the ERAs and the EOBs that you had, and I was looking through them,
Okay.
and I was a little concerned about some of the denials that we had.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. We're getting quite a few. That's what this is.
Okay.
So I kind of separated the piles out, figuring that you would be back here. Most of the Medicures, I did make a few mistakes with the modifiers and didn't realize I was missing them till they actually started coming back. So this whole stack here is everything that I've redone. They're all marked up, each patient on all of these sheets here. So that was a specific Medicare problem. That was my fault, so I fixed every one, but I did fix the system too, so it shouldn't happen anymore.
What about for the future? Is there a way for you to make sure that they go on the first
There
time?
is. I was choosing the wrong fee schedule when I was, or the front desk sometimes misses it from the new people. But I fixed all of those, so they're adding on now, and it doesn't seem like we're having any problem. These are really from, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And the new stuff is getting paid. So I've rebuilt these. We have a few issues with new therapist doesn't have credentialing numbers yet. So these here have already gone because Cindy's already doing her notes. So they're actually going, which is fine, but I just have to wait till she gets her numbers and then I can rebuild them for you.
Okay.
And basically anything else you see in here that's denied, most of it is front desk. So I've made copies. I've given everything to the front to teach them. They were missing basic more like date of birth was missing or an ID number. They weren't adding the suffix for some. So I think they're pretty good at the front desk now. And all of those have been rebuilt too. So you should see your accounts receivable go back up and you should see the money come in, I would say within 7 to 10 days easily, because these have already been taken care of.
Okay. So, by the way, how many units on average of the therapist?
It appears there's still 3 to 4.
Okay.
Some of them are a little lower, and that's more of your Medicare ones due to the time.
Okay. Okay. So I was thinking maybe it would be a good idea for you to talk at our next meeting on some of the issues that you've seen with denials and maybe help the therapist again.
Okay.
We haven't done that in a long time.
Sure, I can print something up. It's all in my computer anyway. Maybe I can come up with a cheat sheet for the therapist.
Okay.
I do notice they're billing some hot packs for regular insurance companies, and we're not getting paid on those. So I can do a cheat sheet and bring it up at the next meeting and just kind of go over each code and what we do and and don't get
Okay.
paid for. And then anything else, if you want me to go over with the front desk, I'd be happy to do that too.
Okay, I appreciate that. But if you do see something that's kind of glaring, make sure that you let me know about it, okay?
Okay, will
All
do.
right. All right, thank you.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You too.